Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. It's your boy, Jim Hacking. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Today's the first day of the week, the last week of the month. This is episode number 335 of the Immigration Answer Show. As I mentioned, I am Jim Hacking. I'm an immigration lawyer. We have offices in St. Louis, Missouri, San Diego, California, and Washington, D.C. I will be here for the full hour answering as many immigration law related questions as I can. But if you need help with your life, sorting out things, I'm happy to give you all kinds of advice on whatever topic you wish. But mostly we're going to talk about immigration. Looks like the waiting room's filling up. My friend Huli is here and she will leave us the link to get into the waiting room if you have questions. And let's go ahead and get started. Looks like Eva's got a question for me. Hi, Eva. You're on mute.
Hello, Jim. How are you doing
Hello.
today?
I'm well. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good. Can I go off camera if you don't mind?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, Jim, I'll first of all, start by thanking you for the opportunity to talk with you, to ask my immigration show, and also to appreciate you for all the good work you've been doing, for the
Sure.
immigrant community.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So first, I will ask a question regarding my friend, and later on, I'm gonna ask a question regarding my case.
Okay.
So yeah, so the first question is I have a friend, so he left from Norway, then he entered US um, through Mexico. So I think he was detained at the border. Then they gave him a parole. They gave him parole to enter the United States. So once he entered, then he applied for asylum. So he has been waiting for his case. Then, while he was doing his asylum application with his lawyer, so he made a mistake. So because the country went, because there's a section that they ask, which country have you lived in for the past 5 years? So he didn't mention Norway. So he just put
Yeah,
other countries,
that's
but
not
he didn't
called a
mention
mistake.
Norway.
That's not called a mistake. That's called lying. I mean,
Okay.
that's the one of the biggest issues of all, whether you get asylum, is whether you already have safety in somewhere else. What's his original country?
It's from Cameroon.
And how long has he been living in Norway?
He was in Norway for just about 3 months.
And what was his status there?
So he was there. I think he was there as a student.
Okay, so he conveniently left this off his asylum application. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
that's a dumb.
so
That's
so
really, really dumb.
yeah. But the thing is now you want to apply for CPS. So now he's thinking if he should mention it that he was in Sweden, then give an explanation that he omitted it in his asylum application, or he should just like forget about it and
Well, what?
mention it in.
No. What's his reason for not including it the first time in the asylum application?
He said he thought it wasn't necessary since he didn't stay there for long.
Okay, so he needs to update his asylum case. If he wants to apply for TPS, he should list the countries that he's lived in. He should answer every question truthfully.
Okay, so this is my case. So actually, I'm married to a U.S. citizen. It's not, by the way, sorry, it's not yet a U.S. citizen, so she's still a green card holder, but she joined the army. So right now she's still in training. So I'm also from Cameroon, so I'm eligible for the TPS, but I haven't applied for the TPS. So I was wondering if I should apply for the TPS or not, or I should just wait for her to complete her training, then I can file a marriage-based green card.
Why wouldn't you do both?
Because I didn't know, because I thought maybe the TPS and the asylum application might conflict, so that's why I didn't do both.
Well, asylum. Now you're talking about asylum. You said you were thinking about TPS or the marriage-based case. Where does asylum come in?
No, because I also seek asylum as well.
Okay, so you should
So
apply.
I have,
You should apply for every immigration benefit that's available to you.
but the thing is, so now if I'm applying for the if I'm applying for the marriage-based green card, so then I have, because I have a work permit via asylum, because then if I apply, so should I just like maybe um put a hold, or maybe I can withdraw the asylum, or I just have to
No,
keep everything
no,
moving on?
no. Do not withdraw the asylum case until your green card case is approved. But you should keep your asylum case on file. You should apply for TPS, and you should, when your spouse becomes a U.S. citizen, file the I-130 and the adjustment of status.
Yeah. So for the adjustment, one more question regarding the adjustment of status. So because I've watched most of your videos, so some related questions. So I got the answer, but I wasn't really um, convinced. So I just wanted to hear from you, because regarding the change of status. So if I apply for the change of status now, because I also enter US through the border, but I was inspected by the border. So, but even though I didn't have a visa, but so they let me in. So, but since then I've just been inside. So now, if I want to change status, will I need to like maybe go out of the US, or I can do it
Yes,
inside the US?
yes. No, you'll need a waiver, which you can apply for before you leave. But eventually, if it's approved, you'll have to leave the United States and get a stamp and come back.
So, but now since I have an asylum application, how do I do that? So, how do I leave? Is it
Well,
possible even?
you'd have to go to a different country. It'd be very complicated. It'll be hard, but that's what'll have to happen.
But is it not possible I get any waiver?
No, you have to leave the United States.
So, but there's one of your videos that I watched. You said if maybe if someone get married to a U.S. citizen, maybe you can get the waiver, or maybe someone in the military can get the waiver.
There's no video of mine like that. I don't do videos about military people because I don't understand how it works, and half the time it doesn't work.
No, I was just like saying maybe I think the video regards the deferred action, is it DACA or DACA and
If you have deferred action and you have advanced parole and you can leave and clean up and get a new entry, that would work. But that's probably not going to work for you because you don't have DACA, and you're probably not going to get TPS advanced parole. So that's probably not going to work. You most likely should plan on having to leave the United States when the time comes, or just proceeding on your asylum case if you think it's strong.
so now if I leave the United States, uh, I think I might get the 10 years ban, if I'm right.
No, that's why you file for the waiver. You get permission before you leave to go.
I see. Oh, so the waiver form, is it the I 601 or?
Yep.
Okay.
But you're a long way
Oh,
from that. You don't even need to worry about that right now. Right now, you just need to wait till your spouse becomes a U.S. citizen and then apply for the I-130, and then you go from there.
okay.
All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna let you go.
So
Good luck.
so all right. Thank you very much, James.
Okay, take care. All right, let's talk to Abdul. Hi, Abdul. You're on mute.
Oh, hey Jim,
How you doing?
I'm good. Do you mind if I go off camera?
That's fine.
Okay. So I did I got my green card through marriage. Then my question is, I just want to be quick. I have an interview soon for the I-751, and I actually wasn't planning to get a lawyer to go there because I had, everything that I answered or everything I did was truthfully. Uh, but I got advice from many, many people that it's better, even if everything is correct or right, it's better to have a lawyer. And it's coming pretty soon. It's on April 5th, and I'm not really sure if it's possible to work with you guys or hire somebody from your department because
April 5th, April 5th is the day that it's due, or it's the first day you can file?
no, April 5th is the day of the interview.
Oh, it's an interview. You have a 751
Yeah.
interview.
Yes.
Oh, how come?
I submitted my I-751 on I think May 22, 2 years ago.
Yeah, but why do you think they're scheduling you for an interview? That's unusual on 751s.
So what happened is when I submitted my I-751, right after that, within like 3 months, divorce happened, and what happened is my ex-wife family, they submitted to withdraw from the case, and the USIS contacted me and they asked me if I wanted to change my I-751 from jointly to doing a separate, and I just wrote them in a statement, and they changed that, and they schedule like after 2 years they schedule an appointment or interview.
Okay, so now you've just made things. You changed the discussion a little bit because now you're talking about, do I think it's a good idea for someone who filed a jointly filed 751 whose spouse then divorced them 3 months later and withdrew their support of the 751? Do I think that person, when they're scheduled for an interview, should have a lawyer go with them? I absolutely do think they should have a lawyer go with them.
Mm-hmm. So I contacted I contacted the phone number for Hack Immigration,
Yeah.
and they said that it's they cannot do it because it's short term notice.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying if you would suggest like any other probably people that
Which field office is it?
so the interview is in Tukwila, Washington.
Tacoma, Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
And you talked to someone. Who did you talk to in our office?
I think her name is Emma.
Emma. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's when is it? It's April 5th.
Yes.
There's a lawyer named Lisa Seifert, Seifert, in Seattle. I would call her.
Lisa Seifert,
Yep.
SEIF
like Frank, ERT.
And do I look her like on Google? And
yep.
That's how I found.
Yep.
Okay. I will definitely do that. Thank you so
much.
Don't
go without a lawyer, Abdul. Even if you got to postpone the interview, it'd be better to go with a lawyer than you can. A lawyer should be able to get that continued if need be. Tacoma's just really far for us.
Okay. And if I couldn't get a lawyer to postpone it, what's the process to that?
You need to get a lawyer. You need to get a lawyer this week, and you need to get that lawyer to either get you ready for the interview or ask the lawyer should ask for the continuance, not you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Well, thank you so much.
Good luck. All right, that was Abdul. Let's see what Abdullah has to say. Hi, Abdullah.
Hi, Jim. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Ramadan, and thank you so much for the wonderful thing that you're doing always. So I came to the U.S. as an F1 student, and while in school, I applied for asylum. So I had my interviews were like so fast, and now it is like 10 months. I applied to one school. I'm out of status now because once I graduated last May 2022. I haven't applied for OPT or something else, waiting a decision for.
Why did you not apply for OPT?
I thought because the interview came fast and, similar situations were receiving like fast decisions. I assume maybe there will be a fast decision. So based on that, I didn't apply, but I received my work permit and I'm working on that one.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. You should always maintain your status when you can.
Okay, I'll take that one. So, I applied to the law schools in the US, and I received an admission for this fall again. And I'm wondering, can I attend, like, since my previous F1 expired and my I-20 as well, it has also expired, I would say. Can I attend with a pending asylum case, the school?
It depends on the school. Some schools say yes, some schools say no.
It is a Columbia Law School.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Columbia Law School in New York?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, they probably would let you, but you need to talk to the International Student Office and see what they say. But yeah, with a asylum work card, you should be able to go to school, but it depends on the school.
Okay, so I gotta speak to the International Students Affairs Office.
Or the admissions office, one or the other. Yeah.
Okay. So in case, they ask me to request for a reinstatement of F1 status, since it is an immigrant, since it has an immigrant intention, since I have an immigrant intention with the application of the asylum,
That's not that's not immigrant intent.
So application of asylum is not immigrant intent. So I could request for the reinstatement of the I-539, the F1 status.
I don't think they're going to reinstate you based on these facts. This is why it was so dumb for you not to get OPT.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to get reinstated. I don't think you should mess around with reinstatement. I think you should just see, will this school let me go on a asylum EAD? And I think they will.
Okay. Just final question. I'm wondering to send a request for expedite to the field office. So, do you think such kind of situation suffice as a reason to expedite?
Expedite what?
The decision on my asylum, because since I had my interview, it has been like 11 months lapsed now.
What's your reason to expedite?
I have this school admission, and
I don't think that's the reason to expedite.
Okay, G.
I mean, you can try it. You can try it, but don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, I will work on with the school officials as well, but at the same time, just I'm pondering on sending this one, because I'm trying to justify that there is like an extreme hardship, financial situation.
What's the extreme hardship?
Because I was working on some other business previously, and since most of the careers that I'm in require external travel, and with the pending asylum situation that I cannot travel out of the United States for work purpose, I'm just trying to justify on that basis.
I don't think that's going to work.
Okay, that's what I had in mind.
Okay, good luck, Abdullah. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That was Abdullah. What's up, Mark?
Good. How you doing, Jim?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Welcome back again.
Thanks. What's up?
I want to clarify something. My wife's. I was talking to you, I think, last week about my interview coming up, but we didn't know if we have to transfer the driver license. But
yeah.
my wife wanna do it, but she wanna do it this week. But they say it might take 22 to 25 days, but we're not sure if that's gonna be on time. But
it sounds like it's not going to be on time, but there's a big difference between saying to the officer, yeah, we have two different addresses, versus saying, yeah, we have the same address and I've updated it with the government. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. That's a very different thing.
Yeah, but she planned to feel if that she could reschedule the interview. If that is
no, it's not worth rescheduling the interview. Just be able to say at the interview, yeah, we went ahead and filed, and it's taking them a while to send us the new driver's license. But here, they'll give you a piece of paper that shows that you came there and that you updated the address, and then that's all she needs.
Okay, all right. And my other question is, if I have a daughter, if just in case if everything going well to me, if they give me conditional green card for 2 years, you think we would be able to sponsor my daughter?
Yeah, you can. How old is she?
I think. She's gonna be 4. Sorry.
Yeah, you can sponsor her. Once you have a green card, the conditional green card, it's the same as every other green card holder.
Okay, if let's say if everything going well for me, like how much did you guys charge for like to help my daughter?
Yeah, it's so the legal fee for us is $535, and then the government fees are $535, $445, and then like $280 at the back end when she gets her green card.
So you say $500 for the office?
$5,500.
Okay, 5,000. Okay, 5,000. You guys do a monthly payment or?
Yeah. So usually people pay us like $2,500 up front, and then we break. Then it's like $300 a month for 10 months.
Okay, all right. I think that's okay, I think that's gonna be work for me. Cause
Okay.
I think I was make when I do my paper. I don't want to make a same mistake for my daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well, good luck. When's your interview?
it's going to be 18 April.
April 18th. Oh yeah, have her go down tomorrow to get that driver's license. She might get it in time.
Okay, all right. If everything going well to me, I will contact your office for my daughter.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye, Mark. See you, buddy.
All right.
All right, William's here. Hi, William. You're on mute, my friend.
Can you hear me, Jim?
I got you now. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can I take the camera off, please?
Yep. I don't know why everyone's
Yes,
taking
Jim.
off their cameras today, but yeah, go ahead, William. What's up?
Yes, Jim. So I have a quick question. Well, actually, I have a few questions. So first, I'm in the military right now, and my wife is an F1 student. She has an F1 student visa. So we was married in a courthouse last May, and we don't have any pics of that day when we was married. But I wanted to ask, was that going to be like a red flag for them? We have pics the
Yeah.
next day when we went to the beach, and we have other pics for days when we was meeting together and all that sorts. But me being in A school, I wasn't able to, go out and stay for the whole day and make a big arrangement for the wedding. So I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
I think it'd be better if you had it. If you have lots and lots of other evidence, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. And I have another question too as well. So she donated plasma before. I wanted to know if that was considered illegal work, or what would you say about that?
I would say that's not illegal work.
Okay. Um, and also, since I've already mentioned the fact that I'm in the military, I made more than the poverty guidelines for the 2022 taxes, but I didn't uh, have the 2020 and the 2021 taxes. Do you recommend me getting a co-sponsor, or do I make enough? What would you say on that?
You didn't file those years, or you just didn't make enough those years?
Well, I did file for those years. I'm actually currently filing for 2020, or I'm sorry, 2021, but I filed for the other years. So I'm in the process of filing for 2021.
Yeah, so I would get that filed, and then I would find a co-sponsor and get all their taxes because you're going to need them. 1 year is not going to be enough.
Okay, so is that you saying basically, will it hurt for us to just have a co-sponsor just in case, or what would you say on that?
There's no in case. You definitely need a co-sponsor, so get it from the beginning and file it at the start of the case.
Got you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let me see. My wife's mom was actually planning on visiting the U.S. this summer, and she has a
Okay.
visa interview on April 18th. Would you recommend us filing for my wife's green card before or afterwards she completes the interview?
Probably after, because if they might. What embassy is it?
She's coming from Ethiopia.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. I mean, you're talking April 18th, so like in 3 weeks.
Yes, it's gonna for sure happen on April 18th.
Yeah, so if you were saying it was going to happen in October, I'd say don't wait till October to file it. But if you're this close, I'd go ahead and wait a little longer. You waited since May, right?
Yeah, we've been waiting since May.
Yeah, so I don't think you lose much by waiting a few more weeks and see what happens.
Okay. And then this is just the last question, and then I'll be out your way. So we're sending the paperwork to the UCIS, and some of the bills that I'm submitting. Do you think they would kind of matter if if it has the third, which is my full name, I'm the third. But on some of the bills, it just has William Smith without the third. So how does that work? Are they really picky about those things, or
No,
what would you
you're fine.
recommend for that?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine. Yep.
okay. Well, thank you, Jim.
Thanks, William, and thank you for your service. Have a good day. Good luck with everything.
You too.
All right, that was William. Let's say hi to Storm. Hi, Storm.
Hey Jim, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, sorry. I just have a few questions. I wanted to find out, is it possible going to Hawaii to get married if you are out of status to an American citizen?
Um, it's not a problem unless something happens with the plane and you have to go somewhere else. I would vote for somewhere else if you could, but legally it should be okay,
Even if you're out of status?
even if you're out of status. You had some kind of status beforehand.
Now, I came here on the B2, and then I'm married to my fiance is an American citizen, so she
Yeah,
wants us to go married to
I would do it
Hawaii.
some.
That's what she
I
wants.
I would do it somewhere else. It's a very small chance of there being a problem, but I don't know why you would invite that scrutiny when you don't have to.
Okay. And can you file um, like if can you file documents before you I mean, can you use evidence to prove that the marriage is legal? If you but like let me say right now she's my fiance, and then we have all this proof. Can we still use it after get married?
So you're saying like if we've been in a relationship for 6 months, can we use evidence from the 6 months before we got married in support of our application?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We do that all the time.
Oh, okay. Even if you're married like before you go married, like 6 months, and then you get married, you spend like 6 months, then you file. Can you
Yeah,
use all the evidence, all that?
for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all about the
No.
length of the relationship. So for sure, that's all fair game.
Uh, so does it really matter how you get married? We're having a wedding, or maybe just going to the courthouse. Does that really matter to file? I mean,
Well,
to
well,
the immigration office?
yeah. So immigration officers say to themselves, "What do regular people who aren't going through the immigration process do?" And the things that you do that are closer to that, the better. The better. The things that are further away from what people usually do, that makes them scratch their head and maybe do a little bit of inquiry. So like I had a case once where somebody showed up at the courthouse and they were wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Like, do most married people do that? No, most married people don't show up in shorts and a t-shirt at the courthouse to get married with their baseball cap on. So ask yourself what happens in traditional or ordinary weddings, and then what can you do that is close to that as possible.
Mm, okay. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to find out, John.
Thanks, my friend. Have a good day, Storm.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. All right, let's say hi to Dan. Hi, Dan. You're on mute.
Let's do it this way. Jim, can I put this like this way? Is it fine?
Yeah, I'll just turn off the camera altogether. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well,
Uh,
thank you.
I'm gonna wish you a happy Ramadan for you, man.
Thank you, thank you.
How's your fasting going?
Ah, it's good. It's good. It's good. So I'm still exercising. So like this morning, I got up at 3 in the morning and exercised. Then I had my
Oh,
sahur. Then I went back to bed. So
oh, you
it's a
you
weird.
didn't exercise before suhoor?
It's a weird way to do it. I know, but I sort of sleep for like 4 or 5 hours. Then I get up and then I sleep for another 2 hours or three. So it's a weird way to do
Oh,
it. I don't recommend it, but I don't want to exercise on an empty stomach. So that's how I'm doing it.
yeah. It's not easy.
Mm.
So may God accept your fastings, man.
Thanks, and
I
yours
have a,
too. Thank you.
I've been on your show before, and
Okay.
I've talked to Christina and one of those intake guys. I forgot his name. I've talked to them, so they were gonna send me the contract in the middle of April for
Yeah.
the lawsuit.
Okay.
And then so that we agreed on that, and I prepared the whole the things that they asked me, and
Yeah.
they have that. And I have a question about this. So I, I filed that I-131 for advanced parole.
Yeah.
It's almost been like over 4 months that since we filed it, and everything was paid, and all the things are good. And I've called them, because of my mom's health situation. So she's currently having she had a heart surgery before, and now doctors are saying she needs one more, and they're saying, God knows if she's gonna make it out. So this is, and then I call them. I provide all the documents to expedite the advance parole. Is this something normal?
Are you still there? Are you still there? Your mic sort of shorted out. Are you still there?
Yeah, I can hear it now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, your mic sounds really bad.
How about now?
It's a little better. So you have a advanced parole based on marriage or something else,
Yeah, based on marriage.
and it's only been 4 months.
Yeah, it's only been 4 months, and last week I called them to expedite it, and I provide the documents for the reason from the hospital,
Yeah.
and then they
Um.
called me for they gave me an appointment to go over the field office to see them.
So that's good. When's that?
It's on Thursday.
Oh, that's pretty good. So hopefully you won't have to sue him.
Uh, so my question is, I'm kind of confused because one of your intake guys found that the old I-485 was still pending, and
What do you
he
mean the
told me,
old? What do you mean the old 45?
the original one, because we filed it 2 times,
Why?
because the asylum case wasn't terminated. Well, first time we filed it,
You
and
mean
it
you were
was
still
terminated.
you,
Yeah,
you
and
were
then
still
it's
in
got.
you were still in deportation court? You mean?
Yeah, it was, and then the judge terminated the case, and then we sent a letter with the judge's letter to the USCIS, and my lawyer made me file again.
But the 45, the original 45, is still pending.
Yeah,
When did that get filed?
it was filed last year of May 25th,
May
2022.
of 22.
Yes.
So maybe be a little clever and file a lawsuit. If you don't get a good result on Thursday, call us back, and then we can sue on the old green card and on the advanced parole all at once and see what happens.
So, and then the thing is, what do I expect on Thursday? Like, was it gonna be what I have to tell them?
You got to tell them how your mom's doing, show them the medical
Yeah,
records, tell them why you need
I
to
have.
go.
Yeah, I have all the pictures and all the documents, and it's already translated to English and all that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring all those things, and then is
It'll be
how,
it'll
how
be it'll be a quick meeting. They'll either do it or they won't.
okay. How big are the chances are for this thing, man? Is it because
I don't
it's
know.
really important to
I
me?
don't know. I mean, I've seen it depends if you get to their heart, if you get a live person who's not a jerk, who's not a robot, who can think and who has empathy. So I don't know. I'd say maybe a 30% chance.
Oh, okay, 30% chance. So yeah, and then so after that, if that's not gonna work out, we end up just filing them that mandamus lawsuit,
Yep.
and
Hopefully you
because
won't. Hopefully you won't need me, but we'll be here if you do, and I'll say a prayer for your mom. Okay.
yes, please, especially in this month. And
Yeah, for
also,
sure.
have one more question, sir. So we have one person here. She got her green card through the what do you call it, lottery,
Uh
something
huh.
like that. I don't know
Yeah.
how to call it. So she's been here over almost 2 years, over 2 years actually. And then, is there any possible way to kind of get her mom a green card or something like that? Because her mom has already that visited the United States on a what do you call that, guest visa or something like that.
Yeah. So wait. So this person has a green card based on the diversity visa. They received a
Yes,
green card.
yes, he's been here almost over 2 years now.
So only U.S. citizens can apply for their moms, not green card holders.
Okay,
So once she
so
gets her citizen, she can apply for citizenship in 3 years, and then she can apply for mom because that'll be 5 years. And then once she gets her green card, then or her citizenship, then she can apply for mom.
so how about, does she have to be here like 3 years full, like without leaving the states?
Well, when you apply for citizenship, she needs 5 years of green card. So you have to, when you get your green card from the diversity visa, you have to wait 5 years to apply for citizenship. And then the question
Oh,
is, has she lived in the United States for at least half the time, 2.5 years out of the 5, and has she had no trips of more than 6 months?
yeah, she's been here almost like over 2 years. She hasn't left the states.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So just keep it that way. And then after 5 years, she can apply for citizenship. And then once she gets her citizenship, then she can apply for mom.
Okay, great. Alrighty then, I
All right.
appreciate
Good luck
it.
on Thursday. All right. See
Yes,
you,
sir.
Dan.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. All right. Arzu's here. Hello, Arzu.
Hi, sir. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. I have a few questions. My first question is I apply for I-485, adjustment of status in New York, and I want to move in Arizona now. If I change my address in Arizona, will it delay my green card process?
Yes.
Like how long?
Nobody knows. Probably a month or two.
Okay. Or if I change my address to Arizona, can I get my green card process sooner than New York because it's so busy, New York?
Well, the first question is, are you going to live in Arizona?
Yeah,
So you're not just changing it for immigration purposes. You're really moving there.
yeah,
And right now your case is pending where? In Manhattan?
yeah, in Long Island.
In Long Island? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Long Island's not that busy. I don't know that it'll be much faster going to Arizona. Plus, when you add on the 2 months of extra delay, I don't know how much faster it's going to be in Arizona. But if you move, you got to do it. So I wouldn't spend too much time thinking about it.
When I apply for my green card, it has been like 13 months that I didn't heard anything back. That I called you, I spoke with you before too, but
Yeah.
it's like I got my fingerprint and I received the request for evidence. That's been like 13 months that I didn't get anything back.
What was the request for evidence for?
The tax, they asked for about the tax.
For the co-sponsor. And have you got your work card or no?
No.
Yeah. So you're probably getting pretty close, but now if you move, that's going to slow things down.
Okay. Like how long will it take? Like in 2 months or 3 months, they will send me the interview notice or what?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hopefully.
Okay. And my other question is, how do I in touch with the USCIS? Could I ask about my case from them? When I keep calling them, I spoke with the other person. They are not letting me speak with the officer.
Yeah, that's how they do it. So that's not surprising.
Okay. And my last question is, who is eligible for the TPS status?
What countries?
What countries? Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
if I apply for TPS, am I eligible for it?
What country are you from?
Afghanistan.
Yeah, so you can get TPS for Afghanistan. Yep. But if you have a marriage-based green card case going, I would just focus on that.
That's not the marriage based. That's under child 21.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a little more complicated. I would probably go ahead and apply for it, but before I tell you that, I'd want to look over everything on your case.
Oh.
So I'm saying maybe.
Because I had the case on Afghanistan and I did my medical there.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So I would just stick with that for now.
Hmm?
I would just stick with that for now.
Okay, okay. So
All
that
right, thanks,
means I
Arzu.
can
Good
wait.
luck.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye. Oz is here. What do you say, Oz?
Hey, how's it going, Jim?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I have a question. I got RFE. I applied for a marriage-based green card in August 2022, and
Okay.
I received an RFE for marital evidence. I have all the marital evidence already prepared. I was just curious to know if I should have. Well, when I applied, I didn't have much evidence. I wasn't sure if I should apply what I wasn't sure if I should apply the evidence with the original application or to wait till I get all my evidence together and bring it to the interview. So I was curious to know if that's the reason why I got the RFE for.
Yeah. So you always want to submit as much evidence as you possibly can with the original submission. We do
Okay.
that. We do that for a couple of reasons. One is we don't want to get a request for evidence. Number two is they've been outright denying some cases where you didn't submit enough evidence. And
Mm-hmm.
number three, because we know that you don't have to have all the same evidence as you would at the interview. You're trying to keep from having the interview, especially now where they're approving these cases without interview. You want to give them as much as you humanly can. So if I were you, I'd pretend I was going to my interview and this is everything I was going to bring. I'd send it all to them. Hopefully they'll not schedule you for an interview.
So I have all the marital evidence prepared. I didn't go to get my medical exam. Should I apply also the marital exam? Should I send them the marital uh
Yep.
the
The
medical
I-693. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I would for sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, that was both my questions. That's all.
Good luck. I hope you have lots of marital evidence.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot. I think.
Okay, great. See you. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a
Okay, you too. All right, All In is here. All In, what's up?
You know what, Jim? Thank you very much for having me. I
Sure.
actually met you back in 2017, I believe.
Nice.
You don't remember that, but I have quite a story right now. But I will tell you when I come back on your show. So
Okay.
I met my beautiful better half, and we got married last year, and we had an interview February 22nd of this year,
Where?
and in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And for some reason, it was not easy and it was not hard because we know each other. And that lady really, that officer, it looks like she's been doing it for a long time and she knows the questions to ask. And so she said that she was going to recommend us for approval. But for some reason, it's been a month and a few days, and I still haven't seen anything. It says interview completed, but the case must be reviewed.
So let's back up. When did you come to the United States?
I came here in 2015 on an F1 student visa.
And then did you graduate?
Yes.
Did you get OPT?
Yes, I had STEM OPT.
Okay. And then when did you meet your spouse?
We met back in 21.
And and you got married in 22?
Yes.
And what country are you from?
I'm originally from Haiti.
Have you ever been out of status?
No.
Did they separate you at your interview?
No. We were together.
Have you or your spouse ever been married before?
My spouse has been married before. I have not.
How long was it between when she got divorced and when she married you?
She got divorced. She was legally separated from her spouse, but they never really got divorced.
Uh-huh.
I think they finalized the divorce that same year in 21.
Okay. And how long were you actually in with the officer at the Houston field office?
Not long at all. The security questions took the longest, but every question she asked my spouse most of the questions. The only thing she asked me is that how we met, and we were in there for about maybe 35 minutes.
If you had to guess, why do you think she hasn't approved the case?
I don't know, because she said we did really good at the interview, and she said she was going to recommend the case for for approval, and we thought we were going to get an approval right away, but it's been a month, and I'm puzzled right now. Actually, I have no idea.
Well, she might have got busy working on other stuff. I mean, I wouldn't get too worried about it. I would say if it goes beyond 90 days, then call me back. Maybe send them a letter at the 90-day mark and see what's up. That is unusual. It sounds like there's something that she's hung up on. You haven't given me any clues as to what it might be.
No, I don't have any clues. I really thought that I was gonna get an approval, as she said, and I was looking online and in forums and everything, and it looks like there are a few people back in 2021 and 2022 that were in the same boat. That some people get an approval after like 2 months, and there's an Indian girl that got an approval after 4 months.
Oh yeah, I mean, these things can go on for a year or so. I mean, hopefully yours won't, but
I hope not.
There's no guarantee it's going to be fast, but most people do get it right away. Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope I was going to get out of there, and a few hours later I was going to
especially if you think she's an experienced officer. Sometimes the new officers have to like get approval from supervisors and stuff.
Right. So since she said she's going to recommend it for approval, I guess she had to go to a supervisor or everything.
No, that's just form language. They always say now so that they don't have to be mean to you to your face.
Okay. Because I have a letter. I wrote them a letter. I was just holding on this week. If I don't get anything, I was gonna send them a letter
at the 30-day mark. I think that's fine.
Yeah. So.
All right. Good luck.
Sounds good. I will be back. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye. All right. Abdul is here. What's up, Abdul?
Hey, Jim. Thank you for having me.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Yeah, quick question. I got a green card through an asylum, and my father is very sick back home. I would like to go and visit him. I want to ask you if there is any legitimate or legal way to do that.
He's back in your home country that you sought refuge from?
Yes.
Have there been any changes in conditions back in the home country that you could argue that it's safer for you to go now than it was when you got your asylum?
I don't know if you know the situation in Yemen. It's two parts. So one part is now better than the other. Yeah, I could argue that.
Is that the part where dad is? I mean, obviously you don't ever want to be having to make this argument, because the place you're going to make this argument more than anything is at your citizenship interview, right? That's where you're going to make the argument. I think if you can show that things have gotten safer in the part that you visited, if you can show that you only went for a couple of days, if you can show that your dad was sick, I think they'll probably let it slide. But there's obviously no guarantee they'll let it slide. It could screw you up for citizenship. But, a dying dad is sort of a big deal. And I think most officers would, like, if you went there and stayed for 6 months, I think that'd be a bigger problem.
Okay. So how long do you think that's the maximum I could stay there?
I'd say a week.
A week. And do I need to apply for anything before I go? Like the 131 or?
You need a refugee travel document if you don't have that already.
No, I have my regular passport. I used it. I traveled to different countries with
your Yemeni passport?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. When you apply for asylum, you're not supposed to avail yourself of any benefits of that country. So I would get a refugee travel document. And I would travel on that, and I would start traveling on that whenever you travel.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Good luck, Abdul. I hope your dad does okay.
Thank you.
All right. That was Abdul. Let's say hi to Sahar. Hi, Sahar.
Hi, Jim. Thank you for having me.
Sure. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So how many hours left before you can have your iftar?
For me, 7:20 or so. So 3.5 hours. Not bad.
Okay. So this question is about my friend. She is a U.S. citizen. She has a non-U.S. citizen husband. He came on the U.S. on August 1st of 2018 on another petitioner or on a K-1 visa filed by another petitioner. And he got married on August 31st of 2018. And then he divorced his first wife, on November 12, 2019. My friend didn't know that she cannot file for adjustment of status for him. So she did an adjustment of status for him on June 25th of 2020. The I-130 was approved for him. The I-130 was approved on June 30th of 2021, but at his green card interview, the officer told him, and I'm going to read to you what the officer said to him. You are not authorized to remain in the United States. So he left. He left the United States 5 days after his interview.
Oh, shit.
So my question to you, is he banned from entering the United States? Because she filed an I-824 to him, requiring for his adjustment of status to be processed in the consular department. And this was approved. The I-824 was approved in January 20th of 2023. And ever since, she has been waiting to get the MVC number and case and whatever. So do you think he is banned again from entering the United States?
That is a wonderful question, Sahar, and you explained it very well. And I don't know the answer to the question. I would love to look at this case. I would love to talk to this couple. I'm not honestly sure if he started accruing unlawful presence and when he did. So the timeline for this case, even though you laid it out very well, is going to be super important. And I honestly don't know the answer as to when the clock starts ticking on his unauthorized presence. I don't know if it was when he got divorced or what. I haven't. I don't know if he had come to see me. If I would have told him to leave right away, I probably would have told him to leave. But I'd probably want to get their immigration file. I'd want to get his old K-1 file. I'd want to get everything, do a really good timeline, and then do research to see whether or not he has unlawful presence, whether he has a 10-year bar. But she's done lots of right things by getting the I-130 approved, by getting the I-24 approved, by getting the case pointed to the embassy. But I'd want to do some more research before I told you one way or the other what his options are.
Okay, I will let her know. But this is my last question to you.
Sure.
So as I said, the I-824 was approved in January of this year, of 2023. Is there a way to get a case number or invoice ID? Is there a way to contact USCIS or National Visa Center?
They got to bother the National Visa Center.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I will let her know.
Thanks, Sahar. Have a good day.
Thank you for having me. Happy
bye-bye. Yep, thanks. Same to you. Bye-bye. Always like to hear from Sahar. Isaac's here. Hi, Isaac.
Hey. So I was watching your TikTok video, right?
Yeah.
And you were talking about how the Ring camera, that we should be aware that the USCIS will actually do that to make sure that we're living together.
Yeah.
My question is, how do I go about actually using that as proof of evidence that we do live together?
I think there's a difference between using it like to show that you have evidence of life together, because they could say you're acting for the camera, right? I mean, you could. I mean, like if there's footage of you, like, I know this sounds cheesy, but like the first day you moved in, if you carried her across the Ring door, but that would be so cheesy. So this was more them trying to use the Ring camera as a weapon against people. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I had asked one of your paralegals, Alex Nagy.
Yeah.
I was getting impatient with that, waiting for the answer. So I decided just.
Yeah, I think that probably threw her for a loop. But yeah, that's more about them. If they come knocking on your door and they look at different things, one of the things now is they could look at your Ring footage.
Okay, yeah, because I have a bunch of footage of her coming in and out of the house. I just didn't know if I could actually use that.
You could take screenshots of it, but you probably, if you, let me say this, if you're organized enough to be worrying about this, Isaac, then I suspect you already have tons of marital evidence, and it's probably overkill.
All right then. Okay. All right. I was just hoping I could add this to everything else. Okay.
All right. Good question. Thanks, bud.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That was a good one. I like it when people try to turn the tables on old USCIS. I'm always up for that. All right. Yu's here. What's up, Yu?
Hey,
you're on mute.
What's going on, Jim?
How you doing, Yu?
Not bad. I just got a quick question. I tried to retrieve my wife's passport from ICE today. He told me that he can't because she's out of status, even though I have the letter from a green card showing that she has up to 24 months. and the I-71 is denied. But when I look online, it's still pending. So let me see. When can I check? Because when I check, it's been a year and 3 months still pending. And my question is, do ICE can they know your resort as far as your case, or he was just I don't know what's going on.
Anything's possible. So let's back up. So your wife got a 2-year green card based on marriage to you, right?
Correct.
And then you guys filed a 751.
Yes.
How did ICE get her passport in the first place?
This was like maybe 2020 when it came to my home while I was at work, and I think because we filed kind of late and the I-94 was expired.
Okay, so are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Okay, so walk me through the timeline. When did your spouse come to the United States? When did you get married, and when did you file?
She came to the United States the end of 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we filed right before the 3 months was up. No, she came to the United States 2018. Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad. 2019. We filed before the 3 months was up.
So 3 months. Are you saying she came on visa waiver or she had a visa?
Oh, K1 visa.
K1 visa.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
she
we got.
comes on a K1. You got married, but you didn't file right away.
I didn't file right away, but I filed right before the 90 days was up.
So you got married within the 90 days, and you filed the adjustment within the 90 days.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and so then that got approved.
It got approved. Got her social work permit, green card, and everything happened during COVID.
Yeah.
So I was trying to go back to the office to retrieve the passport, but there was only accepting bonds. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Which office?
this over in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. All
So
right.
just like, you know what, I need to get her passport back because I mean, it's that's her property or whatever.
What country?
Oh, Nigeria.
And so you filed the 751 on time,
Yes, I filed it. It's been pending for a year and 3 months now.
and she got the 2-year extension letter.
Yes, got that.
And this guy, and when you look up on the USCIS case tracker, it says that the case is still pending, but the ICE guy says that case got denied, so I'm not giving you back the passport.
Correct. It's telling me that she's out of status because he's going by what is on the green card, which is January 8th, 2022. But I'm telling him we have enough.
He's a total asshole.
Oh, okay.
That he's totally full of crap. So you need to start calling USCIS and finding out if the 751 is still pending or if it's been revoked. If they tell you that it's still pending, then
Sure.
you need to probably get a lawyer involved. And I mean, the other thing you could do is just apply for a new passport if that's easier.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of dealing with Nigerian passport is kind of difficult.
Right.
So
Right.
let me is instead of the new passport, can I apply for that refugee travel document to be able to travel?
No, she can't. No.
Okay, cool. Well, let me ask you a question. While the thing is pending, can I file for? I know you said to wait on the I-71 while it's still pending, but can I file for the M400?
Yeah, do it. Yep. Good idea. Yep.
And
And obviously she can't leave anytime soon. It sounds like
oh,
something's weird.
we haven't been out. I mean, listen, we've been trying to go out the country and visit family, and we haven't left in like 4 or 5 years. And I
Yeah.
know, it get convoluted as far as like how many times you stay out. So we're just trying to do everything the right way, and we like okay, we're getting close to the finish line.
You're
And
getting really close. Yep. So
yeah,
I'd apply for citizenship right away. Yep.
okay, because the citizenship I think has been not is going to is 3 years so far, so it's only been like what 2 or 3 months. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you're plenty of time because if you're 13 months in on the 751, that means you're over 3 years of marriage and having the green card, so you're good to go.
Oh, okay, no problem. All
All
right.
right, you. Thanks, buddy.
For helping me out. You have a great day.
You too, my friend. All right, everybody. That'll do it. Oh, we're right at the 1 hour mark. That'll do it for today's show. Thank you all for being here. I don't really read the comments, Chantel, to answer questions in here. We'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 4 o'clock Central Time. We'll be here for a full hour answering your questions. Thanks for your help, Huli, watching the comments. Thanks, everybody. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.